All right, hey folks. So I'm taking a break from the commission with the two knights. I do have another one here from a different commissioner, a different commission requester from that I met at SAC Anime, and they had requested their OC. They are a VTuber, and they sent me this reference, which is the VTube character, and then the ones on the outside here are actually AI generated. They were trying to figure out some aspects of the design that they wanted for this piece, and then they commissioned me a real artist to kind of use these as inspiration. So I kind of appreciate the variety that the AI created, and but we're gonna go with I know the AI didn't do the braid for any of them, but this character does have a braid here on the left side, on her left side. So with that in mind, we're just gonna draw here. We're still in the sketch phase, and I'm using my the same brush that I use for coloring for the sketch, and then using the same brush as an eraser as well. So um, originally I had the arm coming down this way, but I thought it might be a little bit better, more dynamic and a little bit more aesthetically pleasing pose if I bring the arm up here, sort of keeping the hat from blowing from the sea breeze. Kind of sets the scene a little better because when you put a character in a scene, you want them to kind of be integrated with the scene. And I thought, okay, sea breeze, beach hat. I feel like there would be some wind there, and I kind of like the angle of this arm here. So it brings some a little bit of more variety and uh, symmetry in a way, like symmetry in the sense that you're kind of using the imbalance and dynamism of the pose to create balance, because you don't want everything to be perfectly symmetrical all the time, especially with a more human figure. Um, I mean, I haven't really drawn a female character in a long time. So here we're just kind of remembering how to do it. And here we have the shoulder angle this way and the hip angle this way. So this character is supposed to be wearing ripped jean shorts. I don't know if it's going to be like Daisy Duke style thing or just like some rips in the fabric, but we're going to figure it out right now. So we're going to make them like this. And then the angles of the legs, this one's going to be like sort of walking back. This leg's going to be stepping forward with maybe some weight on that leg already because it's pushing the hip up. And then this one is going to be like in the middle of like lifting during the walk. So it's going to be, let's see here. The legs of the character are, I mean, this one has big thighs, but this one, the actual VTuber character is a little bit more slender. So we're going to try to stay faithful to that form. Okay. Because the VTuber is important. The real VTuber model is more important than the AI models here. Okay, so I'm gonna try to figure out which angle the leg is like kind of moving as she steps. Is it gonna be out that way? Or is it gonna be more inward? I feel like it should taper in this way. Yeah, especially because she's stepping up here. Yeah, something like that. Okay. So that's pretty good. How are we gonna do the hand here? Don't want to shy away from the hands. Okay. Is this arm long enough? Now these arms are like, yeah, pretty standard arm length. Wrists usually about right here. And then just gonna draw as I go, making corrections sort of as I go in the sketch. And again, trying to keep the same concepts that I'm trying to focus on in general, which is like undoing less and having line confidence and accuracy. Even though I'm digital art, don't take too much advantage of the digital platform where I undo too much, and just sort of pre-visualize, concentrate more, and yeah, just kind of improve the flow so that I'm more time efficient. Because a lot of times I feel like I'm just guessing, but I feel like if I'm able to pre-visualize, it's going to be a lot better. Now the hand, pre-visualizing the hand pose is a little challenging because I'm like, here her hands, yeah, all her hands are kind of coming outward on those, and this one's like coming straight down. These are coming just outward. This one's are in the pockets. This one you can't see the hands, so I think it would kind of come probably outward a little bit. But where would the thumb be? If there's wind blowing, she might be trying to like balance herself. So maybe it would come out a little bit like that. The arm's a little long. Doesn't feel right. Or maybe the hand's too big. Yeah. Yeah, I think the bicep part was a little bit long. There's, you know what, this rib cage here is not wide enough. There's going to be a slight C curve here. Yeah. Now we want to define like where the tank top stops and where the shorts begin. And I did note earlier that some of the shorts here, and this one's covered, some of them leave the belly button exposed. Yeah, I know there's a style where the shorts sort of come over the belly button there, where shorts are like high-waisted and cover the belly button. Kind of deciding where the belly button is right now, probably like around here, I think. Right there. Probably somewhere around there. Something's off about, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to mirror. When something's off and I can't figure out what it is, I think mirroring really helps. So we're going to flip horizontal. Yeah, okay, so there's not enough, like, what do you call it? What's this muscle called? That little wing muscle. I forgot the name of it. I can't believe I forgot the... Wow, I forgot. The one that kind of comes up the back as like a wing shape. So that's not right here. So... okay. And then, yeah, I think this torso is not wide enough. Or, like, not symmetrical. Oh, whoops, I accidentally went to white somehow. Yeah. There's some asymmetry here. I think hip can be wider here. And less wide here. Yeah, something's off. And then asymmetry here, and the brim of the hat could be a little bit wider that way. Yeah, you know what? Mirroring is helping me a lot right now. Maybe more gap. I'm not sure. Like I said, it's been a while. Something's up with the gesture. I might, when in doubt, might try to move the whole thing around. Move this part up and down. I think proportionally too, the character should have longer legs. Let's see, did that change anything? I mean, very slightly. But I think I might grab like the whole bottom half and maybe like uniformly lengthen it. And she feels imbalanced too. And also got a little bit too wide. We might thin this out, go freeform here. Maybe too much curve on the hips, I think. Now, I don't really like when pieces have like a tilted horizon. So I'm going to keep this not tilted horizon. You know what? It's still off. So let's get the wings in there. And something's off about, like, I think the position of this arm might be too close. Yeah, I think that's what it is. Just gonna grab the arm itself, not the muscle. Bring it out this way. Bring it more towards the hat. Yeah, the shoulder muscle was too close. So I think I need to keep in mind the collarbone here. I didn't actually draw the collarbone. So I do not own this character. The commissioner did pay for the, rights to. I mean, they own the character already. They're a VTuber, so I will plug their social media at some point during this during these recordings. Their Instagram and Twitch. So. Okay, yeah, I think the hips came out too wide here. I mean, there is like an hourglass shape, but it's only very subtle, especially because they're wearing a sweater here. She's wearing a sweater here. I mean, the AI is kind of doing it a little more subtly than I do. So let's get this curve to be a little bit more subtle here. It should kind of come down instead of in. I know the rib cage will come in, but if the person is like more skinny, but it's more the out, down and out, I think. More subtle. And then don't want to get too wide there. And smooth curve. Okay. So I think this is pretty good. I mean, I'm just trying to make some progress with the sketch. I think the requester trusts me with this, so I'm not gonna do too much feedback with the requester. I think I kind of want to just give them some surprise and delight, So, I think with the wind, we want this wing to be coming out a little bit more, and this one sort of coming more this way. Something like that. And then the tail, I do like the angle that I created for the tail. Since she's walking, the tail might be going backwards out into the distance a little more, so it might not be quite as long visually. Yeah, like that. This is decent, but again, there's some things that are off. We're gonna try to figure it out here. So I think I might just go do a second pass But I mean, I kind of want the first pass to be cleaner too. I'm just gonna let's mirror again, see if there's anything off with this. All of a sudden, this shoulder looks like it's coming up too high, so we might relax that shoulder a bit. Just bring the whole thing down. Yeah, that's much better. Yeah. Got a little bit wide there, but the position of the arm makes more sense now. And let's use the collarbones to sort of lead here. Yeah, we want this angle and that angle. Yeah, this should be sort of counterbalancing each other. Now that said, I feel like the tilt of the body might make more sense if she was tilting slightly this way. There, I think that makes more sense. And then the wing kind of came up too high, so let's kind of move that down. This is the thing you cannot do in traditional art, just kind of make big sweeping adjustments like this. I think that looks better. You know what? The head is big. I know in anime they have big heads, but I think for this character it's proportionally too big. I think that's throwing me off too. So let's try to make an adjustment there. We'll keep it uniform this time to keep my proportions of the head. Yeah, that's much better. That's a lot more balanced. Make the head a bit smaller. Change it to a little bit more. Did I move it too far to the left? I think I did. We'll just make it smaller. Move it down. Again, that was too far to the left. For some reason, it feels right. Oh, you know what? It's because I shrunk it by going left, but this time we'll shrink by going up and then move straight down and slightly to the left. There we go. That makes more sense. Yeah, this is a lot more proportional, I think. This hip is a little bit too wide. Okay, bring the outermost part of the hip a little bit lower, the greater trochanter. Okay, I think this is better. And I think we can start a pass 2 from here, but I'll save that for the next video. Talk to y'all later. God bless you. Bye-bye.